right? So I just searched it up for the literal Google definition, and it says a glow up is a significant positive transformation in a person's appearance, confidence, style, and overall personal growth. So, in this video, I will be talking to you about how I improved myself, personal experience, personal, and I'll be giving you the tips and the advice that I wish I knew that no one else told me when I started my journey. Basically, right, if you're like struggling with things like confidence, weight, personal image, and everything, listen, I got you. Because I've been in the literal same position, but I have found ways to like improve myself. So in this video, I will be giving like the tips, the tricks, the advice that I used to like go from a shy, introverted girl to someone who's like confident and people who actually talks to people. Now, yes, I actually talk to people. So yeah, I'll just be giving you those tips, those advice. There'll be things that most people don't tell you, and it's things that might sound insane, but they work. In the end of this video, is at first I'm gonna like talk about the confidence and self growth. In the end, I'm gonna give tips and tricks on how to lose weight. And if that is something that you're working on, you must watch that part because I will be sharing some controversial tips and information that some people usually do not share. So yeah, you might want to watch that. But I would like to point out that that part, like the weight loss, is not essential for like gaining confidence or becoming a better version of yourself. I myself am still like growing as a person. So I'm not my perfect version of myself, if there even is a perfect version of myself. Yeah, I'm just working on self improvement and just living the best that I can. Okay, so basically, this is the solution, right, to confidence. The Lulu is the solution. You've heard it before, we've all heard it before, but literally it works. We like, illusion is the answer. Illusion is the answer, and that's how I gained my confidence. I need you to like sit down with me on this one. Like listen to like, okay, this will sound crazy, but it works. Okay, step one, right? Find something to be confident about. It could be like your grades, it could be your appearance if that's what you're looking for, it could be your style, it could even be something so small and something that people don't even know about. Like you woke up today and you did your bed. You could have confidence in that. Now, no one cares that you made your bed. Other people probably also made your bed. If it's something that you don't usually do, let's say maybe you don't usually make your bed, and you wake up this morning and you make your bed, you'll feel better about yourself. You might feel like literally I am her because like I literally woke up, made my bed while there's people out there who are not making their beds. I'm better than everyone else who doesn't make their bed. Just like find something that you have confidence in. If it's your grades, just tell yourself I'm better than everyone because of my grades. I'm not saying act like you're better than everyone, please. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just like tell yourself that. Like I'm better than what I actually am. Sululu is a Sululu. No. Step two, the false audience. So basically you just have to like pretend everyone is obsessed with you. Basically. Like if you are good at something, let's say you're good at grades, have really good grades, just pretend that everyone is obsessed with you. They all envy you, they want to be you, they have a crush on you. And so like everything that you do, they're like they're in awe. They think you're so perfect. Just like put that in your head that whatever I do, people think I'm amazing because I'm so confident in this thing. Now, this thing you're confident in may be a hobby, even maybe you're learning how to play the piano. You may suck at playing the piano, but at least you're trying. Just like have something to be confident about, and then tell yourself that everyone is obsessed with you because of that. It sounds insane, but bear with me, please. Step three, manifestation. Basically, the whole premise of this is that in my head, Once you start thinking a certain way, you'll start acting like that. So if you've convinced yourself that you're this perfect person, you're amazing, you're productive, you make your bed in the morning, you're more likely to be productive in other aspects, whether it's making your bed in the morning and then cleaning your room and then going to the gym, whatever. If it's your grades, if you think you're such a high performer, you might start studying more, going to the library more, reading more. So basically, it's a manifestation, of your thoughts. What you tell yourself in your head manifests in real life, if that makes sense, basically. So basically, what I'm saying is that once you internalize that everyone loves you, everyone thinks you're amazing, everyone cares for you, you'll start believing that. You'll start acting accordingly. You'll stop, like, for example, I used to have severe anxiety, like literally like tripping while walking in the street would like ruin my whole week because I'm like, how could you do that? That's so embarrassing. Everyone thinks you're embarrassing now. But like once I started like internalizing that I'm amazing, everyone loves me, everyone envies me, everyone has like a crush on me, whatever. If I trip now, I'm like, people saw that, but like they still think I'm cool, you know? No one actually cares, but like just tell yourself that they care, Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. In my head, it does. Like I said, these are very controversial tips. Some things that people don't usually say, but like they worked for me, so you can try them out. Step 4 just ties into step 3. Like I said, if you believe that everyone already thinks you're amazing, nothing you say or do is embarrassing. I always say to my friends that embarrassment is a social construct. Like literally, nothing is embarrassing unless you think it's embarrassing. Like leading back to that example that I gave about tripping when walking in the streets. Usually, I used to be like, that's embarrassing. I'm embarrassing myself. People think I'm weird and people think I'm a loser. Now, I've stopped thinking it's embarrassing because I've already convinced myself that people just think I'm cool. People don't care if I make mistakes. Also, I would just like to point out that let me ask you this question first. People trip every day. Like literally people be tripping in the streets when they're walking. How many people do you remember who you can like point at and be like so and so tripped on this day, this particular occasion? Can't. That's the whole point. No one actually cares if you're tripping in the streets. No one cares. Like as people, we do kind of like feel like we're the center of everyone's world, so we think that everyone's watching. So in my way, I just flipped that. Instead of thinking everyone's judging me, I convinced my brain to think everyone's watching me and they think I'm doing great. You know? If that makes sense. I feel like it makes sense, right? Like literally, I trip. I literally did trip today while coming up from my lecture, and I was like, "Doo," someone probably saw that, but who cares? That's literally what I said to myself in my head. Whereas a few years ago, I would have been like, oh my God, how could you do that? Someone saw you. You're embarrassing. You're a loser. They think you're weird. They're probably laughing at you. Yeah, I no longer think like that because I went through all those steps and like got to this point where I'm like, you can't be embarrassed. Nothing is embarrassing. It's all in the eye of the beholder. I don't think that's correct, but whatever. I'd like to point this out. I'm not saying be self centered. Well, technically, that is what I'm saying. But I'm not saying like actually act like you're better than everyone. I'm not saying you should act like you're superior to everyone. But like treat people like they're crap, like they're trash, and you're this god who just happens to reside amongst us. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for your own personal growth, you try to like convince yourself that no one is actually judging you. No one thinks you're embarrassing. No one thinks like that you're inferior. Just like tell yourself that people think you're doing great, you're amazing, you're so beautiful, you're so talented, whatever. Like you will start to internalize it. I'm not saying like be a horrible human being and treat others poorly. I'm just saying help talk to yourself better. And if being delusional helps with that, then be delusional, you know. Do not take this as an absolute formula. Take it with like a grain of salt, a pinch of salt. Is it a pinch or a grain of salt? I don't know, but like take it with salt, you know, because that's what I'm saying. That what works for me might not work for you, and it's not like a formula, like a one size fits all. It's what I did to like go from being in class and not being able to answer the teacher because I had such intense anxiety that talking out loud would make me cry, and that's not an exaggeration. People who went to high school with me would know. I'm not exaggerating. I actually would cry if a teacher like called on me because my voice would start shaking. It still happens now. My voice shakes when like answering questions in lectures, but it's not as intense and I don't end up crying. Yeah. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt or a grain of salt. Just take it with salt and don't use it as a formula. Use it as a template. Customize it to what you want.
Well, that segment about weight loss that I promised is actually not gonna happen because I lost the footage. Yeah, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. But like, if you guys actually want that video, I could like put it out as a separate video next time. As for now, just look at this very cute amigurumi crochet plushies that I made for my friend, and then tell me what great of an artist I am, because these are very cute. See you next time.